is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Master of Ceremonies, this quote was said by a man who had a dysfunctional childhood because his mother passed away when he was just 9 years old. And at that age, he had to assist his father in making the coffee. Throughout his childhood, he couldn't go to school properly because he had to work and help his father and support their family. But he didn't let these childhood problems hold him back. Instead, he used them as stepping stones to reach his highest potential. In his early 20s, he worked as a storyteller. He worked as a storekeeper, clerk, postmaster, and a surveyor. Not only that, but he was also a talented mimic. The fact that he didn't study well didn't stop him from getting an education. He taught himself grammar, mathematics, and began to study law. A few years later, he took a law examination and he began to practice law. Years down the line, he met the love of his life, a beautiful woman named Anne. Unfortunately, she died before they even got married. Now you might be thinking that in today's world, it is impossible for a man to pick himself up, rise to the top, and go down in history. That is not the case. Because Abraham Lincoln was not born with extraordinary talents. He was a human, just like you and me sitting here. But what separated him and what made him great is the fact that he didn't believe in giving up. He was not a quitter. A year after Anne passed away, he had a nervous breakdown and he had to be in bed for 6 whole months. After recovering, he met another beautiful woman, Mary, and they got married. This beautiful couple had 3 beautiful sons, 4 beautiful sons. Unfortunately, 3 of them passed away. One at the age of 4, the other at the age of 8. The third one passed away when he was 18 years old. The death of his sons had a huge impact on his life, and he went into depression for many years. However, he chose to pick himself up and kept moving forward in his life. Not only did he face setbacks in his personal life, but also in his career. After passing the law exam, he ran for legislature, but he lost. He ran for Congress 3 different times and lost. He wanted to be an elector, but he was defeated. He ran for Senate twice, but he failed. He lost 7 different times before becoming the President of the United States in the year 1860. His name goes down in history for being elected as the first Republican President of America, for allowing poor people to buy land, for establishing the United States Department of Agriculture, for leading Union to victory during the Civil War, and for establishing the U.S. national bank system. Last, and the most important one that we all know him for, is the abolishing of slavery. Now let us take a minute and imagine that what would have happened if he had given up? Maybe the first time he lost, the second time, third, or even the seventh time. You and I sitting here, we would have never known that a man called Abraham Lincoln ever existed. The only reason his name is known throughout the world today, and the only reason that his name is written in history books that each and every student studies, even after 200 years, is because he trusted God and he followed his heart. Dear friends, life is not a bed of roses. And even if it was, you would still find thorns in it with those roses. From the greatest scientist, Albert Einstein, to the most successful athlete, Michael Jordan, no one ever became great without failing. It's a part of being human. But what will separate you from the rest is when you pick yourself up and when you keep fighting to achieve what you want. So the next time you fail and you think about quitting, the next time you feel like giving up, remember these words. You are more than the choices you make. You are more than your mistakes. And you're definitely more than all those temporary failures that take place in your life. And with the help of God, you can find courage, pick yourself up, and keep going forward. Never forget that failure is not the opposite of success. Instead, it is a part